K Sports pregame show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Portland. This is a tough team planning on the postseason, sitting in the 7th spot in the West.
And right now, they're in the middle of what could be the most demanding part of their schedule all season. I mean, this is the third game they'll have played in 4 days. You've got to get some sore muscles and tired, weary legs when you're in a stretch like that. But not only the physical fatigue, there's the mental and emotional fatigue, too.
Yeah, certainly an additional challenge, no doubt. But considering their punishing schedule, it will take a toll. Now, they're not going to make any excuses, but we'll just have to see how they respond.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Bogut out there with Davis, and it's Aminu in at the small forward position.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light is officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
Now here's Sullinger. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Now here's Lillard after Jared Sullinger's miss. That's good from Davis on the assist by Lillard. Going back to Ed Davis, his rebounds, field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside, and Greg, the skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
And Kevin, you can see his confidence growing. He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
So it's Portland now after Jared Sullinger's miss. Lillard outside. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can, a rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Portland with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Davis sets a screen. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard with no one around. And the 3 off target.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Now Sullinger after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Crowder dishes to Thomas. Lillard with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Trailblazers leading by 6.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deep. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's what he delivers the most. Hey, guys, C.J. McCollum is a scoring-minded combo guard out of Lehigh. Was taken with the 10th pick back in 2013 and still looking to make a big impact in the NBA.
Well, McCollum has struggled with injury. He's broken a bone in each of the last 3 seasons dating back to college at Lehigh.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's got a bright future. He had a broken finger last season, and he broke his foot twice in the seasons prior, Kevin, just to embellish the injury situation. But he's got some ability.
That's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
No good from Bogut.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. He feeds it to Sullinger. And it's sent back by Bogut. Lillard with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends. Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now, here's Thomas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Sullinger. No good. Great D that time from Davis. Portland leading by 7. Here's McCollum. Thomas with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Kicks it to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Crowder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Sanders' shot is good.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Here's Lillard. After the basket by Larry Sanders. Lillard attacking. Here's Bogut. Good D by Sullinger.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Rebounded by McCollum.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Bradley. Shoots the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime. One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kamen's checked in for Bogut. Plumlee comes in for Davis. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Tony Allen subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Boozer. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. You know, Greg, getting back to Ed Davis, his abilities go beyond physical attributes, strong intangibles. Roy Williams always used to talk about him like this, high basketball IQ.
Yeah, second-generation NBA player. His father, Terry, played a long time. He's humble, he's hungry, and motivated. So a lot of key characteristics, I think, in the success of most players he displays here early in his career.
Here's Crabb, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Boston shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Chalmers against Lillard. Chalmers passes to Boozer. He kicks it to Miles. Chalmers dishes to Boozer. Clock at 6. Here's Miles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Here's Plumlee. That one wide left. Celtics trail by 7. And here is Chalmers. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Miles. Soft touch off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Dishes it to Cram. Chalmers against Lillard. Kaman a screen on Chalmers. Lillard pass to Kaman. Stolen by Boozer. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Lillard. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
Kevin, he said he expects their interior defense to be airtight tonight. He said shot blocking is something our team can really hang its hat on. That ability to contest and deny shots inside frees us up to be more aggressive on the perimeter. So in a sense, it's really the foundation for us defensively. Guys, we'll see if they can build on that to secure the W.
Thank you very much, Doris. So it's mainly about defense for them early on.
And it won't just be early. I mean, it'll be about D all game long.
Yeah, and he made that point very clearly and emphatically to Doris and his players. I think we're going to see an intense defensive performance today.
Here's Allen after the basket by Boston. Lillard outside. Boozer with the defensive effort.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Portland with the ball after the basket by Boston. Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that 4th or 5th option in the offense.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Miles kicks to Chalmers. Feeds it to Miles. A 3-ball. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Miles has got 9.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Plumlee. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And Chalmers kicks to Boozer. Nice ball movement by Boston. Six on the shot clock. And here's Chalmers for 3. Lillard with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. To halt the run. Shot's good. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here is Miles, defended by Allen. Miles the pass to Boozer. From 13, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Now Lillard. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Kaman missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Noah the screen, and Chalmers kicks to Mbamute. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. Chalmers has got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard against Chalmers. Kaman a screen on Chalmers. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Lillard. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Chalmers dishes to Miles. He got it up. And that's not going to go. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard. He explains his stoic demeanor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my...
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, they've got Davis. Allen is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. Boston leading by 4. Sanders sets the screen for Thomas. Pass to Sanders. Second chance shot, and Sullinger lays it in. Sullinger's got his first 2 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 11 points a game, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistent.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Screen by Sanders. It's stolen by Davis. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. McCollum passes to Bogut. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. McCollum up top. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Sanders sets the screen for Thomas. Sullinger right side. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
McCollum kicks to Davis. Trying to get back on track. That misses off the backboard. Celtics leading by 6. Thomas dishes to Bradley. And there's the pass to Sullinger. Screen by Sanders. Crowder kicks to Thomas. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Minu, the pass to Bogut. Can't hit from in close.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
A 3 from McCollum, and it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on, Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
It's stolen by Sullinger. The feed to Bradley. Finished off the break. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Trailblazers trail by 18. McCollum dishes to Allen. Davis sets a screen. Here's Bogut. Got a piece of it.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Outside Thomas. Screen by Sanders. Here's Sullinger. Davis with some nice D. Trailblazers trail by 19. Allen kicks to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. The baseline J off the mark.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
Outside Thomas. Here's Crowder. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Farouk Aminu.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Joakim Noah's checked in for Sanders. And Bahamute comes in for Sullinger. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Chalmers in for Isaiah Thomas.
How about the nickname for Chris Kaman? Air Sasquatch. I mean, he's got that stenciled in his shoes. A nickname he earned back when he wore his hair long. He has clearly embraced it.
Well, you were just telling me, Chris, Kaman Clark is an outdoorsman, likes to go hunting. He's got kind of a quirky streak about him.
Yeah, he's a bit unique, a little different, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's kind of a fan of blowing things up during his spare time.
Like what?
I couldn't tell you that.
Boston leading by 22. And Chalmers kicks to Mbamute. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Farouk Aminu.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And Portland making a change here. Allen's checked in, so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. That's good from Crabb.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his postgame, I think he could even go higher.
Plumlee against Boozer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Lillard attacking. He dishes it to Allen. He feeds it to Plumlee. Came in a screen. Lillard against Chalmers. Here's Lillard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Celtics ball.
Well, a key part of any shooting guard's job is to bury the 3. For this group, that's been their MO since the midpoint of the season. Well, you look at Miles, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, when they're shooting the percentages they shoot, I mean, you never want to see these guys passing up an open look from beyond the arc. I mean, they're firmly in the let-it-fly zone. All systems go with them.
There's the dish to Lillard. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
Looking to get it going. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Noah the screen. Chalmers passes to Miles. Noah with a screen on Allen, and Miles kicks to Chalmers. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boozer, no luck.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
To the wing right side. Here's Crabbe. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Crabbe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Now a timeout called by Boston. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Boozer against Plumlee. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Trailblazers trail by 17. Allen dishes to Lillard. Fires from 18. Trailblazers keep it alive. Allen. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Celtics leading by 17. And Chalmers kicks to Boozer. Pass to Miles. Noah the screen. That's good for Miles on the assist by Boozer. Miles has got 11 points.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Grab the pass to Plumlee. Allen drives in. Baseline J on the way. Here's Kaman, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Chalmers against Lillard. Screen by Boozer. Here's the screen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, for Carlos Boozer, last year was a bit peculiar. I mean, after being a key player for several playoff teams throughout his career, he landed on the Lakers where the playoffs were nowhere in sight. Tough environment for a veteran to succeed in.
Boozer hits them both. And getting back to Boozer, last year he was claimed off amnesty waivers by the Lakers. Now, Los Angeles paid $3.25 million of his salary, while the Bulls paid the remaining $13.5 million of his salary.
And getting away from the contract, you know, he actually had a decent year. Shot over 50% from the field. Strong rebounds per minute average. I mean, he's a professional. He went in and did his job.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up that.
And C.J. Miles with the slam.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lillard outside. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Screen by Boozer. Now Miles. And no good trying to get that one. And through the first hit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Sanders in at the 5. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Davis sets a screen. Lillard dishes to Crabbe. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Crabbe's got 10.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Lillard against Thomas. With the floater. Rebounded by McCollum.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
Boston leading by 18. Outside Thomas. Screened by Sanders. Bradley kicks to Sullinger. Kicks it out to Bradley. From 11 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diaw in the way he treats his body.
Sullinger against Davis. Kicks it to Crabbe. Shot clock at 6. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by Thomas.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
He kicks to Crowder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Trailblazers trail by 21. McCollum passes to Lillard. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. And they call an illegal screen here. While we're in this break, let's take a moment now to acknowledge the strong defense we've been seeing from that point guard position lately. These are the steal leaders among point guards since the All-Star break. Damian Lillard, number 1.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, he should enjoy it as good as he is as a defender. I mean, if he's on you, you can't relax at all. He gives opposing point guards nightmares, activity, energy are just too much for some guys to deal with.
Sanders' shot is good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Lillard attacking. That's good from Davis on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And here's a look at some numbers for Sullinger. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 25 points per game, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer. Looking at the game for Crowder, 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
Trailblazers foul. Ed Davis. That's his 3rd personal.
That free throw good from Sullinger.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
A 3-ball. And Boston with the rebound. Sanders has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Thomas. Down low. Sullinger with the ball. Picked up by Davis. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The 3 from McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Celtics leading by 19 points. Now here's Thomas. 8 points for him. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Sullinger against Davis. Here's Bradley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. Bradley against Lillard. Davis sets a screen. And Aminu kicks to Davis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jared Sullinger.
So far in the game for Davis, he's got 8 points and 1 steal as well.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along.
Outside Thomas. Dishes it to Crowder. To the middle. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Boston making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Pass to Bogut. Takes it from 10. And that one goes long.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And the basket by Lillard. Celtics leading by 19. Bradley with the ball. 8 points for him. Sullinger outside. Thomas kicks it to Noah. Puts up the baby hook. They get the rebound. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Lillard attacking, feeds it to Davis. Good. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Bradley kicks to Sullinger. 7-foot shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
They just haven't been able to find an answer for Sullinger. He's got 10 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Some changes for Boston. Mbaamute's checked in for Jay Crowder. C.J. Miles comes in for Bradley. And it's Chalmers in for Isaiah Thomas. Portland also making some changes. Chris Kaman is checked in for Bogut. Plumlee comes in for Ed Davis. And Tony Allen subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Sullinger inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. That's good. And that's 13 points for Jared Sullinger.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Kaman. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Passes it to Mbaamoute. Sullinger dishes to Mbaamoute. 5 to shoot. Nice move. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Fast break, here they come. And finished off by Sullinger.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the basket by Lillard. And here is Chalmers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Sullinger the screen. Here's Chalmers. Out to the right wing. Now Miles. He's got 13. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. It's Allen on the wing. Defended by Chalmers. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard attacking. Here's Kaman. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got 5 rebounds tonight. Chalmers against Allen. Chalmers pass to Noah. Sullinger the screen. And Mbaamoute kicks it to Noah. And it's Portland with the rebound. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Here's Allen, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
C.J. Miles.
Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. Here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. Second, Jared Sullinger.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
Boozer, he's checked in for Sullinger. Now, here's Chalmers. Screen by Boozer. Miles, that's for 2. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And Damian Lillard, guys, much improved defensively. He went from a liability at that end of the floor to now being one of the better defensive point guards in the league.
And it's Kaman missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And good on the basket. Book it.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And for Lillard, improving defensively, really a focus for him. He heard the criticism. He's taken action.
He's so good running pick and roll. A big focus was defending that play. Learning to fight through screens, lock and trail. That makes a big difference. Sometimes it's just technique because we know these guys are world-class athletes.
And Chalmers kicks it to Noah. Screen by Boozer. Noah dishes to Boozer. And it's Boston with another.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Kaman a screen. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. Plenty of space. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Kaman's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Noah the screen. And here's Miles outside. And Abamute kicks to Chalmers. There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Out left to the wing. Here is Miles. He's guarded by McCollum. And he gets it to go. Miles has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Chalmers against Lillard. No luck. Here is Miles. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Celtics delivering the blow. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And for Portland, they're shooting 40% from the field. On the floor for Portland, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu, Damian Lillard out there with Tony Allen. Then it's Bogut, and it's Davis in at the 4 spot. Lillard the pass to Davis. Lillard dishes to Bogut, and that one's good. Bogut's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Portland.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Thomas against Lillard. Sullinger the screen. Outside Thomas. Count the basket and the foul. Aminu, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
Davis with a screen on Bradley. The pass to McCollum. The feed to Bogut. They get it again. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Thomas kicks to Sanders. Ball's knocked loose. Sullinger the screen. Outside Bradley. And Sullinger with the basket on the assist by Bradley. And that's 20 points for Jared Sullinger. Lillard outside. To the paint. McCollum with the ball. He dishes it to Bogut. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And the rejection by Sanders. And the Celtics shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Davis against Thomas. He feeds it to Sullinger. Low block shot. Portland grabs the miss. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Lillard against Bradley. One-on-one here. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Sanders passes to Sullinger. Outside Thomas. Screen by Sanders. Just 4 to shoot. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Shot from 12. Misses off the right iron. The Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6 to the middle. And Davis throws it down.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the basket by Lillard.
Assisted by C.J. McCollum.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. 7-foot shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. So for the Trailblazers, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Davis, and it's Henderson for Tony Allen. There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
It's stolen by Sullinger. Stolen by Henderson. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Alexander's checked in for Portland. McCollum passes to Lillard. Here's Plumlee. The shot is off. Good D by Sullinger.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here is Lillard. There's the dish to Bogut. Good D by Sanders.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Thomas against Lillard. Pass to Crowder. Releases from 15. Portland grabs the miss. Bogut's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Alexander. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Dishes to Bradley. Screen by Sanders. Stolen by McCollum. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now Thomas kicks it to Sullinger. Screen by Sanders. Sullinger with the bucket.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Lillard outside. The high post shot. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Lillard against Thomas. He kicks it to Bradley. Back to Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Crowder. He started closely. The shot no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Here's Alexander. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Here's Crowder. Drills it from outside. And the Celtics lead by 21.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And a switch here also for Portland. Kamen's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. And he hits the jump shot.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Now here's Thomas. Miles dishes to Thomas. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Lillard. To the paint. And there's Bogut. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And that's now 7 points for Andrew Bogut.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Boston leading by 17. Thomas passes to Miles. Back to Thomas. Screen by Sanders. And it's Miles missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Chris Kaman, guys, signing with the Blazers last season, he's had big contracts before, but told his agent, hey, let's focus on getting a winning situation.
And the Blazers really needed bench depth in their front court, Clark. A great situation for Chris Kaman to come into and contribute.
Yeah, you know, he felt he'd been overlooked with the Lakers the season prior and bruised his ego a bit. In Portland, he found a defined role providing scoring off the bench, which suited him well.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Pass to Chalmers. To the left wing, Galloway kicks to Lee. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Frazier, he's checked in for Chris Kaman. Trailblazers trail by 19. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
For Boston, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Chalmers with it. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for the Celtics.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Frazier. And here is Chalmers. Nogueira gets a screen for Chalmers. Galloway, no good. Trailblazers trail by 18. McCollum kicks to Lillard. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Chalmers. Lillard misses.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
There's the pick. Shot clock at 5 from past the arc. Galloway, no good. The Trailblazers shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Chalmers against Lillard. 1:21 left in the fourth. Misses in close. Celtics leading by 18.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Celtics.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so checking out their record tonight, they'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Jared Sullinger. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Chalmers kicks to Nogueira. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick to the middle, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Carlos Boozer. CJ Miles.
Now Frazier. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way.
No doubting this was a terrific...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Jared Sullinger. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.